Hello, everyone. Good evening and happy Success Sunday to everybody who is tuning in. Hi to all my Instagram folks. Thank you and come on in. And those of you who are here on my Facebook, my LinkedIn, and my YouTube people. Hey, Bianca. Thank you, darling. I got to get with you, and I really want to apologize because I was so focused on getting out of town. I meant to send you something. So I'm going to get with you this week after the first. So, anyway, but good to see you. Hi, Alicia. Hello, all my folks who are here on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Hey, Regina. Good to see you guys. It is good to see everybody. Thanks for popping in. For those of you who are on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, please say hello so I know who's here. But I'm not going to stay long. I wanted to bring you my Success Sunday message this week. For those of you who might be joining for the very first time or watching the replay, I am Tameika Isaac Divine. I am a work-life integration strategist, leadership mentor, attorney, wife, mom. I wear lots of hats, but I come to you every Sunday with a message that is inspirational, motivational, or just some real practical tips to help you make it through the work week as a high achieving person, particularly my working moms out there. And I'm sorry, you're probably hearing my son. So I'm going to tell him, Jameson, Jameson, I need you to go in the room, please, baby. I'm sorry, guys. I always try to make sure I tell them I'm about to go live, but I forgot today, so I apologize. But anyway, I try and bring you a message that is motivational, inspirational, or just some really good tips for you as you enter the work week. And so this week, I wanted to bring you a real quick message. I try not to stay too long, 10, 15 minutes, just to give you a little something as you start your work week. And today, I wanted to talk a little bit about getting comfortable with going big. Getting comfortable with going big. I have been mentoring several ladies, and this week I had two great conversations with women about their goals, their big goals, and going after some things that, as I typically encourage people to either do things that take you outside of your comfort zone, do things that stretch you, also do things that you've never done before, things that scare you even. And I think that's really important because with that stretching, with that big bold goals, come your growth. And I think it's really important that we do that. But I think it's also real important that we understand that if it scares us, that's a good thing. But we need to be comfortable with going big. We need to be comfortable with going out there. Um, I shared last week, and if those of you missed last week's message, please go back. You can always see all of my Success Sunday messages on my YouTube channel, Tameika Isaac Divine. So please go there, and you can subscribe. You can, go know when I post a new video or when I go live. But on my YouTube, you can see it there. But on last week, I talked to you about my vacation. I still got my vacation hair, which I'm actually going to take it out tonight when I finish here. But I still got my vacation hair. But I talked about my vacation and how I really wanted this to be a very memorable experience for me and my family. And so I stretched myself and I did some things I had never done. I purchased first class airline tickets for us. I purchased a car service, or got a car service. I rented a boat, a yacht for us to do a private cruise and go swimming in the ocean. I did a lot of things that I probably would not have done normally. But for this being my year of intention, and I really wanted this to be a memorable vacation. My oldest is going to college in another year. My youngest is, he's getting to that age where these are the memories he's going to have, and I just wanted it to be special. And it's funny because when I was talking to these young ladies earlier this week about their goals, and they were talking about like, I could never do a vacation like that. I could never, spend the extra money if I fly first class. I mean, you're going to get there anyway. Why spend that extra money? And I'm like, well, because it's about the experience. Yeah, I mean, I could have said I'm just going to buy a regular ticket from Charlotte to Punta Cana, and we're going to get there anyway. We're still going to have fun. but it was about the experience. And it was, again, something as I am embracing the financial abundance that I am receiving, and I know that I deserve. I have to decide, I have to make that decision to get into those bigger things. And so I think it's important that we think of things like that. And so when I want to leave you three quick tips about getting comfortable with going big. Whatever dreams you have, whatever goals you have, if they're big enough, they're going to scare you. And that's okay. But they also have got to challenge you as well. And so, just a couple quick tips that I want to share with you. First and foremost, don't worry about other people's opinions. There are going to be some people who tell you that dream is unattainable, or that's too big, or if it's about, like I talk about the financial abundance that I'm working towards. I have some people who, probably thought going first class and doing the yacht was indulgent. And that's fine for them if that's their opinion, but it's something that meant something to me to do for my family and have that experience. And so you have to think about, don't worry about other people's opinions. People will always have opinions. I mean, people will always have opinions. They're always going to talk about you. A lot of people will smile in your face and say, oh, yeah, I wish I could do that. And then leave your conversation and talk about you. And like, oh, yeah, who does she think she is? She's doing this or she's doing that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about other people's opinions. Just know that what you're doing is for you. It's not for them. It's for you. And so if you have a goal to start that business, go back to school at age 60, to fly first class, or to write that book, or whatever that goal is, don't worry about other people's opinions. You are doing it for you. You're not doing it for them. And so if you're going to go big enough, if it's a big enough goal, and if it is to be a multimillionaire, if it is to, buy the Boston Celtics, or whatever the goal is, people are going to talk. People are going to have an opinion about it. Don't worry about their opinion. You got to focus on you, and realize that they're going to be okay. They're going to be okay. So don't worry about that. So that's the first step, or first tip. The second one is, you have got to believe that you deserve it. Whatever your big, bold, audacious goal is, you first have to believe that you deserve it. I've talked a lot about this year. I've worked a lot on inner work and mindset. And, I've always been big on affirmations. I've always been big on my gratitude journal, but I've gone deeper into manifestation, the rules of manifestation, and the laws of attraction, and understanding how all those things work together to actually give you the life that you desire and the life that you deserve. And part of my studies on that has been about understanding that if you don't believe you deserve it, that feeling is going to block that blessing from coming towards you. And so you got to believe that you deserve whatever that big dream is, whatever that big goal is. If it is, again, investing in something that seems amazingly big. I mean, buying a building to put your nonprofit in, that might seem really scary, and it might seem really big, and you might be like, oh, I could do it some more from my living room. Yeah, you could, but you deserve to have that building. You deserve to be on Main Street, showing everybody all the great work that you're doing. So you first have to believe that you deserve it. And even if it's like the things that some people would feel indulgent, you know, um, flying first class, or doing a month long vacation or whatever, you got to believe that you deserve it. Once you believe that you deserve it, then you are signaling to God that you're ready for that blessing. And that blessing that is coming towards you, that you deserve it. So go after it. Yes, Regina, you deserve it. So you deserve it. And then my third and final tip on today about being comfortable, getting comfortable with going big, is you gotta, and I say this all the time, you gotta surround yourself with others who are doing big things. You gotta surround yourself with others who are doing big things. So if you continue to be around people who are comfortable with playing small, If you continue to be around people who want to say no, you can't do that, or no, that's not right, or why would you want to do that, or whatever it is, if you continue to be around those people, they're going to continue to shrink you. And you in and I've said this before, it doesn't mean that you can't be friends with those folks, but you got to surround yourself with other people who are doing big things. The reason that you haven't done that big, huge thing that you want to do yet, maybe it's because you haven't really seen other folks doing it. I mean, as I've been doing this, and especially in the world of financial abundance, I've been around people who are millionaires or multimillionaires, people who are making, you know, hundreds of $1,000s a month, and they think differently, they spend differently, they talk differently. And so, being around those type of people, I've been able to see what's possible. If you're not around those type of people, you won't see what's possible for you. You will not see that that big dream that you're going to go after can happen. So you got to surround yourself with folks who are doing big things, so that the big things don't seem so big for you anymore. They seem manageable. They seem like things that will just happen because you know and you see other people who are doing it. So please make sure that you have got to you get around. Tia's asking, where do I find people who are going big? I mean, you can. I mean, think about what you want to do, and you find those people who are doing those things. Watch, research, look what they're doing, and make an appointment to do some of those things and be in their space. And that might mean investing in being in those spaces. I mean, I have been in major mastermind classes and gone to retreats with other women leaders who are doing great things. I work for myself, and so I've got to pay and invest to be in those rooms, but it's worth it because when I'm in those rooms, I'm hearing and I'm seeing and I'm interacting and I'm being around the folks who are doing those big things. So you gotta find it. So those are my three tips for you. One, don't worry about what other people's opinions are. Just you can't worry about it. You gotta dream big and you gotta go after your what you want. Two, you gotta believe that you deserve it. If you don't believe you deserve it, you're not gonna get it. And no one else is gonna think that you deserve it if you don't believe you deserve it. So you gotta believe that you deserve it. And then thirdly, you gotta surround yourself with others who are doing big things. Because when you surround yourself with others who are doing big things, those big things don't seem as big. They seem manageable. They seem like just regular goals that you can get. And so I want to make sure that you do those things. Of course, that is it. That is, I am at 13 minutes. So that was my tips for you today. I do want to share with you again. Tomorrow is August 1st. So if you've been watching me, I've said this before. Starting tomorrow, I'm doing a financial freedom challenge. I'm going to be sharing with you guys. I've read like a ton of books about this, about financial abundance, about just abundance in general, but financial is one piece of it. And a lot of these things can be utilized, whether it's financial abundance, whether it's spiritual abundance, whether it is your physical being. But I'm going to do a challenge, and I am inviting you to join me for 30 days to do some of these things. And so, if you want to, you can look in my feed. You'll see there's a link to sign up. It's a free challenge, so it's nothing that you have to invest in other than investing your time and being willing to stretch yourself and do some of the things that I'm talking about. So I hope you will join me for this financial freedom challenge starting tomorrow. It is not too late to sign up. And so if you go to the link and sign up, or if you can't find the link, just inbox me and I'll send it to you. But we'd love to have you. We're starting tomorrow. 30 days of different affirmations, practices, manifestation exercises, just different things to make sure that you get the financial abundance that you desire and that you deserve, and that God wants you to have. Because how can we invest in our community? How can we be philanthropists and do all the other things if we don't have the financial wherewithal to do that? And so I know that God wants us all to be able to do that. I've actually seen it myself manifest in my life over the last few months, and I am excited to share some of these things, these practices with you. So sign up for the challenge and look forward to having you there. But as always, please follow me on social media. You can get my daily inspirational sayings and tips. I am at Tameika Isaac Divine on all platforms except for Twitter. On Twitter, I'm Ti Divine. So go follow me on there. Share this message if you think it'll bless someone else. And then I'll see you again next Sunday at 8 o'clock for another Success Sunday message. So until then, good night. God bless. And I'll see you later. Bye.